May 2020, I get ousted from Kiwi Bros Gaming. I don't take it too well. Because he couldn't face me. He couldn't face me and talk to me like a friend. So, I made him public enemy. Worked. He became public enemy. Within months, quit. And I continued to pester, torment, torture him. And he put middlemen after middlemen after middlemen in front of me. In an attempt to intimidate me. That didn't work out too well. Because it just made me angrier. Made me more determined to get under his skin. And I did. There was the birth of a beef between me, Josh Wallace, and Neil. After a year, he went quiet too. Would you like to know my secret? Part of a war up here. 50% of the war goes on behind man's eye. Right up here is brain. %20 goes on here in his heart. The other 30, that's neither here nor there. If you can touch somebody here, still have a little bit of work to do. Whether that work goes on up here or in the here and there. You can either go 50-50 or you can completely obliterate somebody. I like obliterating people. Because what Kiwi failed to realize, what Josh Wallace Neal failed to realize, what Haley Anderson failed to realize, what Josephine Taylor failed to realize, what Slick Z30 failed to realize, what people fail to realize is if you can't scare someone, you can't beat someone. Now it's obvious that every time I open my goddamn mouth about somebody, I say their name, I attack them, I retaliate to them. If you put a middleman in front of you to try and attack me back, I've already beaten you. I've gotten to you up here, which means I'm 50% of the way beating you. So no matter what I do now, I could sit back and let that 50% fester, but then you gotta touch me here. You gotta do this, that, and the other. And that's just to tie me. To tie me. Or to tie me. I'm up here. I'm always up here. Whether you love me or you hate me. Love me, I'm up here making you smile. Hate me, and I'm up here and making you cry. That's the difference. That's me being built different. That's me being built in such a way that you can't stop me. There's one person that stops me, and I'm him. See, I am in a win-win situation. But it's a lose-lose with you in the middle. You lose, your ass got beat by a cripple. You win, woohoo, your ass beat a cripple. Fortunately, I am not just your average crippled dude. I'm unstable in other ways too. A friend of mine, shout out to the ferret man, asked me yesterday, they asked me how I plead in a court of law. What do I say? I said insanity. But Kovu asked me, if you tell them you're insane, that make you sane? Because insane people don't know that they're insane. The only reason I know is because that's what y'all tell me. That's what y'all called me. Y'all called me insane. Everyone that ever said a bad word about me, not to my face, never to my face. It's never to my face. It's always through text messages or through someone else. It's never to my face. And that, honestly, that hurts. That hurts because people will go around and say all of the bad things that I have been doing to them, but not all of the good things that I did. For example, KBG or KB or Kbrog, whatever he goes by now, will tell you all of these nasty, mean, derogatory things that I said about him and his family. And they're all true. I have said some nasty, mean, derogatory things about Kiwi Bros Gaming and his family. But I also stayed up for days on end, for nights on end, after everyone else clocked out of that stream and disappeared somewhere else. After all of his other mods disappeared from voice chat, he was in my DMs. He was in my DMs asking me to sit with him and talk with him and be with him. And I said, yeah, I ain't doing nothing. Let's hang out. Tell me all of your problems. Tell me who's who in a slew of issues that you may have. 'Cause I got you. I've never hidden the fact that I'm a dangerous person. Always have been. Probably always will be. But I won't be intimidated. And I make a far better ally than I do an enemy. I make a far better ally than I do an enemy. Because if y'all want me to be an enemy, I can be an enemy. The problem with me being an enemy is that I'm your enemy. That sucks for you. That doesn't suck for me. That makes me content. But it sucks for you. Because what I said to you before was true. Hold me close and I'll love you forever. Betray me once and I'll make your ass famous. For all the wrong reasons. I will make you public enemy. So, how do I plead? But only happily guilty. But I'll do it again. I am the monster. The boogeyman checks his closet at night. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris checks his closet at night. Kovu fucking Jenkai. Because I have no regard for human life. If you love me, I love you. I will protect you with my life. But that's not hyperbole. I will lay everything down. I am willing to risk everything. I'll risk these. I'll risk buying these. I'll risk that. I'll risk this. This has been broken more times than I can count. I'll be 35 in December. I've seen heartache before. And I'll see heartache again. But smile the entire time. And do you know why? Do you know why to smile the entire time? Impact. Because whether you love me, whether you hate me, I made an impact. Whether you came here to berate me, I made an impact. Whether, whether you came to castrate me, came to tear my nuts out. Say you hate me in a video that no one knows about. I made an impact. Every man suffers two deaths. One physically, the other one is when the last person that remembers him says his name for the last time. But the impact that I've made in 34 years, whew. Some people might say it's 33 years too many. And they're right. But there are people out there that'll talk about me to this day. And for forever. They'll tell their children and their children's children about me, my children, and my children's children. Stand like soldiers, always, always, and forever. We will be the brave that stand in the line forever. Always, we will be the brave that will face the enemy. Always, we will be ones. So look deep into my eyes. Look at me. Look at me. Deep into my eyes. Tell me, are you afraid? Sure, Fauna. That was interesting. Go there, through those thoughts. Am I insane? You're damn right I am. But am I having fun the entire time? You're damn right. Tēnā koe, tēnā koutou, tēnā no tātou katoa, ka heke, ki kaha, kia mai, kia mano nui, be strong, be brave, be steadfast, stand up for what you believe in, because even if you stand alone, your thoughts and opinions deserve to be heard. My name is Kovu Jenkai, and I will see you next time. Doses.